Hello and welcome to the inaugural exhibition of the Connor Brothers here at Clarendon Fine Art. I am delighted to be able to give you a sneak peek into what is an iconic collection that we have here with us. The reality is, these two began painting together as a form of therapy, developing their iconic humorous style modelled on 1950s pulp fiction magazines, as well as romantic Mills and Boon novels. And these two works are two of the most powerful examples of that style that we have here at Clarendon Fine Art. So both of these are prints that have been painted over by the artists, and so they each have this fantastic unique quality and slight roughness around the edges. As you can see, each composition has a witty quip or punchline that plays on a traditional literary or well-known phrase, such as this one here: "I tried to drown my sorrows, but the bastards learned to swim." And accompanying each satirical line is a female protagonist, a sort of femme fatale figure stylized on the pin-up girls that would adorn the covers of the 20th century pulp fiction magazines. Now, these four editions are also hand-painted like the ones we'd just seen previously. The application of paint and watercolour is apparent not only around the edges of these compositions, but also up close, where you really get a sense of the texture. Smaller than the other editions, these are nonetheless just as punchy in terms of content and still have that fabulous worn look evocative of vintage book covers. In sharp contrast to those small hand-painted editions, we have these striking large prints that have been finished with this wonderful silkscreen varnish. And whilst those smaller works had a sense of intimacy, these are powerful centerpieces, and you can't help but wonder at that fantastic combination of vintage style imagery and witty punchline. And that is true across the whole collection. The art doesn't simply lie in the figure, nor does it lie in the humorous phrase. It's the clever combination of both in a way that is complementary, imbuing the figure with this funny, sardonic character, and the phrase becomes much more animated as a result. Whilst it would be easy to assume that the Connor brothers are quite aloof based off the wit and irony of their art, the reality is they're both really philanthropically engaged. They spent several years working at the infamous French refugee camp, The Jungle, and created a special exhibition at Banksy's Dismaland highlighting the refugee crisis. They also work with numerous mental health charities, not least Calm, with whom they held a charity auction. If you liked anything that you saw today, then I stress, please don't hesitate to get in touch with your local gallery, as new work by the Connor brothers is not only rare but really highly sought after, and I'd hate for you guys to miss out. It's been such a pleasure getting to introduce you all to this new collection, and I really hope you enjoyed the tour.